Oh, Mark, check out that big house. Oh my goodness. Hey there, friends. How are you guys? My name's Denise, and I'm here to tell you a bedtime story. Today, I wanted to share the story of Madeline. This one is a really old book, but I really, really love it because I've always wanted to go to Paris. All right, guys, go ahead and go grab your stuffed animals. I got Mark over here, and let's see what this story is about. Oh, say hi to the friends, Mark. All right, let's do it. This is called Madeline. Let's see what it's about. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines, lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread, and brushed their teeth, and went to bed. They smiled at the good and frowned at the bad. Such pretty pictures. And sometimes they were very sad. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine, the smallest one was Madeline. She was not afraid of mice. She loved winter, snow, and ice. To the tiger in the zoo, Madeline just said, "Pooh, pooh." And nobody knew so well how to frighten Miss Clavel. In the middle of one night, Miss Clavel turned on her light and said, "Something is not right." Little Madeline sat in bed, cried and cried. Her eyes were red. And soon after Dr. Cone came, he rushed out to the phone. What's wrong with Madeline? And he dialed Danton 10-6. "Nurse," he said, "it's an appendix." Everybody had to cry. Not a single eye was dry. Madeline was in his arm, in a blanket, safe and warm. Maybe she's sick. In a car with a red light, they drove out into the night. Madeline woke up 2 hours later in a room with flowers. Oh, look at those nice, pretty flowers. Wow. Madeline soon ate and drank. On her bed there was a crank, and a crack on the ceiling had the habit of sometimes looking like a rabbit. Can you see the rabbit there? Outside were birds, trees, and sky, and so 10 days passed quickly by. One nice morning, Miss Clavel said, "Isn't this a fine day to visit Madeline?" 10 days she was in the hospital. Oh my goodness. I'm glad her friends are going to see her. That always cheers people up in the hospital. "Visitors from 2 to 4, read a sign outside her door, tiptoeing with solemn face, with some flowers and a vase. In they walked and then said, "Ah," when they saw the toys and candy and the dollhouse from Papa. But the biggest surprise by far, on her stomach was a scar. That's where she got her appendix out. "Goodbye," they said, "we'll come again." And the little girls left in the rain. They went home and broke their bread, brushed their teeth, and went to bed. In the middle of the night, Miss Clavel turned on the light and said, "Something is not right." And afraid of a disaster, Miss Clavel ran fast and faster. And she said, "Please, children, do tell me what is troubling you." And all the little girls cried, "Boo-hoo, we want to have our appendix out too." That's not how it works. "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well, and now go to sleep," said Miss Cavell. She turned out the light and closed the door, and that's all there is. There isn't any more. That was a fun book about going to the hospital. Sometimes it can be really crazy going to the hospital, but other times it can be really fun, especially when your friends go and visit you and all your loved ones. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I hope you guys go too, and thank you guys for letting me inside your homes. I love you so much. I'm gonna give Mark one more big hug before we go. Love you, Mark. Bye, guys.